Choosing the right career is an important milestone in everyone's life, but it comes with many burning questions, like, will school be affordable? Are there jobs in my chosen field? Will I earn a good living? In today's world, it's not that easy to find a yes at the end of each of these questions, but there's one profession that meets this criteria, and it might surprise you. Stenographic court reporting is a diverse and rewarding career choice. Sure, the profession may have started here, but of the approximately 36,000 court reporters in the country, only about 20% of them do their work in a courtroom. In fact, most court reporters choose to work in these and other high-demand areas, such as the deaf and hard of hearing community.
The iconic image of the court reporter sitting at an old machine in a courtroom is very outdated. Certainly there are court reporters in courts, but they are on the absolute cusp of technology. It's about real-time technology, taking the spoken word and instantly turning it into text that can be used in a variety of ways within the legal field, but in our society at large.
The field has become so dynamic because the equipment has become cutting edge. Today, the gold standard of reporting is called real-time, in which a reporter does steno and the translation appears on the screen in live time. This advancement is dramatically changing the field of court reporting.
And that can be used one-on-one for an individual who is deaf or hard of hearing. It can be used in trainings or seminars where, in addition to providing one-on-one service, you can be projecting your real-time translation on a screen at the front of the room so that everyone who's in the room can use it. In that case, it's not only used by people who are deaf or hard of hearing, it's also used by people who maybe use English as a second language, and they find that the written translation is also helpful.
Captioning, as you know, when you go anywhere, you see the black scrolling text on the bottom of a screen. I don't think that many people realize who provides that. You can watch a television show and at the end, closed captioning provided by, nobody knows that reporters provide that service.
One area of captioning that everyone really enjoys is sports captioning. And there's nothing like the thrill of captioning the World Series or the Super Bowl. Several years ago, when we had captioned the Super Bowl, afterwards someone had put on a blog that, oh, the MVP of the Super Bowl wasn't whomever it was that year, it was the captioner.
Court reporting of today no longer looks like this. It is a high-tech, highly regarded field that is in need of career-minded and motivated individuals. As long as there is a need for accurate and timely recording of the spoken word, there will always be a need for professionals in this field.
There's all of these new opportunities that didn't exist when I was an up-and-coming reporter. Carton captioning, you know, it's a whole new world for reporters. So when people ask me, working at the National Court Reporters Association, isn't that a dying field? Can't people just put a tape recorder up? It's not the same. It's not the same. You can't rely on machines all the time. There has to be some human element to it.
For those who enjoy the English language and words, court reporting is an exciting career that will allow you to become a professional eavesdropper. There are more than 50 accredited schools throughout the country, but if you're unsure about where to start, careersincourtreporting.com can help guide you in the right direction. Just visit the website and you'll be connected to a wealth of information about career choices and continuing education options.
We're attracting people who see this as a computer-based, information-based, technology-based career, which is really what it is. And I think what we need to do is look to those people who are looking to get into the information world and the technology world and say, this is what you're looking for.
Court reporting is a profession that does not necessarily require you to have a four-year degree. So you can save time and save money and yet still embark on a very attractive, very lucrative career.
There's never been a better time to enter the field. This technologically advanced profession is expected to grow 14% by the year 2020 and is fueled by the growing need for real-time court reporters, broadcast captioners, and cart providers.
It's so exciting to know that it started off actually in just 1982, 30 years ago, with 1/2 hour a day of a national newscast being captioned. And in 1984, it was still just 1/2 hour a day, and then it started to grow. And today, I'm thrilled to say it's thousands of hours a day that are being real-time captioned by many different captioning companies and all different kinds of programming.
And there's levels to it. There's ways to grow. There are many reporters that go into it freelancing and then decide, you know what, I've done this part of it, I want to go into cartoon captioning. They can bridge from their training there to go over to cartoon captioning, and they have a whole new career. There's amazing earning potential. It's capped by you. It's how much you want to work. It's what you want to do.
I love getting the instant gratification from someone who is deaf or hard of hearing, who without me being there would not be able to take part in the meeting and would not be able to follow what's being said. The greatest feeling is when you're in a meeting and someone tells a joke and everyone in the room laughs, and then about a second later the person you're providing CART for laughs as well. That's when you know your service is really paying off.
To learn more about becoming a court reporter, visit us online.